Remember that time Bob Marley was Jesus? Pretty good time.
I guess.
You don't think it looks like him?
Not really.
Come on, man. Look at that. Marlesque, if you will. I mean, he's not black.
Yeah.
That's about the only difference.
Biggest thing. I mean, admittedly, I'm not a Bob Marlite, so...
Hating on the Marl?
I mean, I've never experienced the Marl.
Marl hate. You heard it here first. Based on race, no less.
No,
I knew it. No,
dude, I love black dudes.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Got that BBC subscription and everything. And I don't mean the British Broadcasting Corporation. That's what it stands for, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care. Anyway, I
thought it stood for boring Brit crap.
It definitely does. It's its unofficial nickname.
Yeah.
Speaking of boring crap, this is a long ass movie. I actually don't know if it's crap. I haven't seen it. This particular version, but apparently James Earl Jones is in it. What the fuck?
Weird.
Anyway, this is a VHS copy of Jesus of Nazareth, the flick, which is a mind-boggling 382 minutes long.
Damn, homie.
What is this, Lord of the Rings? Come on, man. That's right. I've just reduced an entire religion to Lord of the Rings, below Lord of the Rings. Oh, Donald Pleasance is in it? Oh, is this the one where he plays the devil? If it is, then I have seen this somehow.
Is this the one they somehow cut to like an hour?
Maybe? I don't know. There's so many Jesus movies.
Yeah, there's definitely a Jesus movie that was like 8,000 hours long.
Yeah, and they cut it down.
They cut it to like an hour.
Jesus.
So that's probably good. So what's this video about?
I don't know, man. I was gonna go. Oh yeah. So this Jesus movie. The reason I have it is because, we tend to get VHS tapes just to use the cases as art. So this, of course, we don't use a VHS anymore because fuck that, right?
Yeah.
But this middle VHS is missing because I could not abide the presence of this tape. Turns out that whoever owned this decided that it would be cool to switch out the very important middle half, I would say, of Jesus of Nazareth with Zoolander. So you remember that time that Jesus was a model?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, I threw that away because I couldn't have Zoolander in my presence. Now, granted, I like Zoolander, but it's linked to Zoolander 2, which has got to be the worst fucking thing I've seen in a theater ever. Literally saw people walk out. Literally was apologized to by the person that took me. Literally, he's like, dude, I'm sorry. And he wasn't trying to be funny, nothing like that. He was like,
yeah,
dude, I'm sorry, man.
That was the thing.
Oh, man. I was just out of prison, too. And, I hadn't seen this guy in years. He's like, hey, man, let's go get a bite, do a little movie thing, whatever. And that was one of the... I forgot the movie we saw before that, but that was good. Yeah, Deadpool.
How do I remember?
I don't know.
I wasn't there.
The point is, saw Deadpool, and of course Deadpool's rocking, and then he's like, Zoolander 2, let's do it. I'm like, yeah, Zoolander 1's a movie I enjoy, even though I hated it at first.
Mm-hmm.
Man, let me tell you.
I still hate it.
Zoolander 2 is the movie I'll never enjoy. It's fucking feast.
I feel like I gotta see it because...
It's mind-bogglingly bad.
I've only seen Zoolander once, and it was a movie.
Look, I understand. Zoolander, the first time I watched it, fucking stunk to high heaven, and I looked at my friend, another friend, by the way, at the time, and I was like, why? Like, I felt betrayed.
That's exactly what I felt when you showed it to me. You showed it to me, and I was like, wow, this is a thing.
It's mind-bogglingly stupid, but it is a movie that, like, grows on you. Like, I went from utter disdain to, like, I think the movie's hilarious now. It's the Ben Stiller effect, man. A lot of his movies are just like movies that I want to fucking chuck out the window constantly. But then some of them eventually grow on me. Like Duplex. Fuck's sake. First time I saw Duplex, and don't get me wrong, Duplex is not a masterpiece. But damn, I wanted to murder Ben Stiller.
I like Duplex.
Alive in front of 5 million people. Specifically 5 million.
I like Duplex, but I did reach a point where I was like, alright, this can wrap up.
You were duplexed out?
This can wrap up a little. Though I did enjoy it quite a bit.
Well, I'm just saying.
There's a weird Ben Stiller effect. I like Ben Stiller as a person.
I hear he's a complete total knob.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's the word. But that's all right because he did Tropic Thunder, which is easily one of the best. That was a movie that I just loved from the get-go. One of the best satirical pieces ever. Mm. But you know what's not a great satirical piece at all? Zoolander 2. It stinks. It was so bad, dude. It was so bad that there was silence on the way home. I didn't even accept his apology.
Damn,
I was
dude.
just like, this is an experience that I went through. And I feel very bitter about it. People just, like, ghosted out of the theater. Like, you know, they didn't even look like they were walking. They just looked like they were drifting out into, like, some ethereal void. You know, it was a shitty movie. So just because it's related to Zoolander, I had to throw the middle tape out. Not that I would use any of these ever. But anyway, I just realized that Jesus of Nazareth is a movie I've never seen. And
or possibly have seen.
Or yeah, I may have if it's.
Is this one where Ben Stiller plays Jesus?
Damn, that would be a shitty movie. At first, but then later
you'd be like, "Damn, that's an epic."
Great until the sequel comes out.
That's way better than Lord of the Rings.
Damn, dude, so many Jesus movies.
Yeah. What's the top Jesus movie off the top of your head?
I know this was a controversial movie for a lot of people, and for some it was like they loved it too much to the point where you're like, dude, all right, we get it. But Passion of the Christ. Just look, this doesn't even have to do with spirituality or anything. Just as a movie, it's a piece of art. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's grotesque at times, but you know there's a point to that. You know, when there's a Mel Gibson movie where the overt, uncomfortable violence actually has a point, that's something to worth the note. It's worthy of note, I should say. But anyway, it's just a piece of fucking art. Let me put it this way. Though I am inclined towards spiritual matters now, back in the day I was very anti-God. I was like, fuck this, you know? But I watched that movie like non-stop in the theater. Like tons of times. So many times that I have fucking stories up the wazoo about it.
I saw it in the theater once, and there was this older couple next to us talking the entire freaking time. And you almost murdered them.
I almost murdered them, man. I almost committed a cardinal sin while watching a man who died for sins. So, yeah, dude, who the fuck asks 24/7 during a movie, is that Jesus? Is that... Dude, just because he has a beard doesn't mean every fucking person is Jesus. They can't all be Jesus, man.
Oh, that would be an interesting movie, though. Like a Jesus movie where everyone's Jesus.
Damn, Jesus?
Yeah.
I'd watch it. I'm not gonna lie.
So apparently the word is that the new Jesus Rolls movie sucks mass dings.
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Jesus, not the Jesus,
not Jesus.
Jesus.
The Jesus.
That's unfortunate, but nobody but the Coen brothers could make a Lebowski related movie. Although they let him, so that's a thing. But that's not the Jesus we're talking about. That's the Jesus.
Nah, I just had to
who
put
clearly
it out there,
is a pederast. The Jesus we're talking about is not a pederast. No. At least I hope not. Because that would be unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
but the point is, Passion of Christ, easily. I think a misunderstood Jesus movie is The Last Temptation of Christ, which everybody shit on, but then completely missed the point of. Although I do got to revisit it, but I remember being quite impressed by that. Also, Ugliest Jesus Award goes to Willem Dafoe.
Oh, that was the one,
as Jesus in...
Yeah, that is a weird choice, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
If you were to tell me who should freaking... Like, if I was to cast a Jesus movie, which at this point they're pumping them out, so I might be casting a Jesus movie soon.
You're the next Jesus?
No, I'm not going to be Jesus.
The crucifix buckles under your weight? Yeah. It's like, it's wood. Why is it bending like that?
I always thought Paunch-us sounded like a fat guy, so maybe I'll be Paunch-us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be Paunch-us.
Yeah, dude. I'd be nude the whole time. Anyway, I feel like if someone asked me to cast a Jesus movie,
nude with the little
the little freaking
what is it? What was that?
Hair?
Laurels in your hair and those strappy Roman shoes,
and they go all the way up to my freaking crotch.
God damn! All the way up your dong.
It's a very small vine. So anyway, I was saying, if someone asked me to cast a Jesus movie, I would never pick Willem Dafoe. Visually, I don't know how well he did, I'm a Willem Dafoeite though.
Yeah.
So I'm way open.
Very, very good.
But he's hideous.
Dafoe is the bee's knees, but he is an atrocious looking gent.
He's like possibly one of the most evil looking people. Like
Yeah.
you look at him and you're like, that guy. Well, like as in like movie evil.
Yeah.
Like he looks like an evil character.
Yeah. Back then, his look wasn't as extreme as it is now. He was a hideous man. Don't get me wrong.
But he
always has been. But he didn't look as, I don't know, rutted and jagged as he does now.
He's very angular.
That being said, I gotta say, man, and we only know celebrities via the screen that we see them on and interviews and stuff like that. He's got to be like one of the nicest sounding people ever.
Yeah, he sounds.
So maybe that's
He seems like a cool dude, and he did that one
video where he's dancing naked.
Yeah, and he has got massive ding, dude.
Dude, Dafoe's dong
is immense.
Is possibly why they cast him as the Son of God. They're like, look, dude, if you're gonna be the Son of God, you gotta be gifted in the nethers, he's gifted.
When he was crucified, he was actually just standing on his weenie, dude.
That's sacrilegious, but
this whole video...
I can roll with it. But
anyway,
the point is,
he's got a huge weenie.
Willem Dafoe, massive dong confirmed. We've seen it. You can see it too. It's like, I don't know what it's called specifically, but just put like Willem Dafoe and the Sphinx in your search bar.
Yeah.
And
he's dancing.
The dance will come out. And
he's nude.
Keep in mind, he's not erect.
No.
And that's how big it looks. Just keep in mind, dongs grow.
His weenie is so legendarily large that they had to replace it in one of the... What movie was it?
I think, ironically, Antichrist.
Oh, shit! It all comes full circle like his weenie.
I believe that was the movie. Oh, what is this weenie a circle?
I think it was like he gets his weenie cut off, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So they had to replace his weenie because it was so large.
Massive wiener he has. That's like what's on his tombstone, which is already made, by the way.
I'm trying to remember
massive wiener, comma, he has.
I'm sure, doesn't he have his name?
Everybody just knows.
I'm trying to remember the weenie comes out the freaking grave.
Why is it so erect?
I don't know. Oh, that's where they put like the flowers and the wreaths
and the urethras.
I'm trying to remember how this video started, but we ended up talking about
Bob Marley Jesus and something or other.
Yeah,
best Jesus movies, and somehow ended up on Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, dude. I remember growing up watching Univision.
Mm-hmm.
They would always show, like around Easter, they would always show those Jesus movies, and they were like the most boring shits known to man.
When I was in prison, I was determined to write a Jesus movie. I'm convinced that I could write a Jesus movie. I haven't yet, but I'm convinced that I could make.
I mean,
like a fucking awesome Jesus movie.
Compared to those Univision ones, yours would be a freaking masterpiece. Them shits are sucky, dude.
And Mexican Jesus movies are not on fleek. How do you make one of the most interesting characters ever, whether you see him as real, historical, or fictional? How do you make one of the most interesting characters ever boring? Answer Univision.
Have him float around and shit.
There weren't cool movies those, but that's why nobody cares about it, those versions. You know what's weird? My affinity for seeing Jesus kick ass is pretty much like a thing that has always been. You know, even in my very anti-everything stage of my life, I was always like, what? Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter? That's a movie? I gotta see it. Why? Because he's hunting vampires. That movie sucks, by the way. It's not great. But the point is, I lusted for it to be great.
There was that trailer for that movie where like Jesus burst from the cross.
Awesome. How about this? How about that Mad TV sketch where Terminator... what was it called? Terminator 3 Judgment Day or whatever the fuck it was called?
I don't remember.
Anyway, it was a fake trailer for Terminator 3 where the Terminator sent back in time to stop Jesus from being killed.
Yeah.
Various times.
Yep.
Funniest thing I've ever seen. Also, would totally love to see that movie.
It was better in part 3.
It was better than every Terminator sequel after part 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it was called Terminator 3, the greatest action story ever told.
Yeah.
That's what it was called. Man, that was great. Anyway, what I'm saying here is...
Willem Dafoe's got a huge weenie.
Damn, Willem Dafoe hung, dude.
I feel like if and it's gonna happen and it's tragic. If as a people we don't allow Willem Dafoe to play the Joker at least once, we failed.
I'm at odds with
Even
this.
if it's not good, just let him do it.
I don't know. I'm at odds with this. Why am I at odds with this? It's not nothing to do with what we're talking about up to this point.
Well, Willem.
But other than Willem, but it's worthy to note because Willem. I'm at odds with it because I don't want anybody to get what they want. That's it. Like
that's the only reason.
I have such a just like a passionate dislike for shitty fans.
It's worthy to note though. The reason why I say that is not to jump on some lame bandwagon.
It's not lame when it's Dafoe.
It's worthy to note that I've been saying this before anyone started saying that shit.
Ever in the history of mankind.
Remember that shit? I was like, Willem!
Yeah, you were.
And Crispin Glover was my other choice.
Yeah, you were pretty young, espousing the Dafoe as Joker thing.
Pre-freaking Heath Ledger, I was like, dude, Willem should be.
I think it was like... It was definitely... Yeah, you were young. You were way young.
It was after I saw Spider-Man, because his voice. I was like, damn, homie, that's Joker.
That chimes. But the point is, I'm against it
because everybody wants it now.
Yeah, everybody wants it. And, you know, I just can't abide shitty fans anymore. You don't get what you want. You get what you're given. God damn it. So just because of that, I don't want them to have it.
I feel like it's...
Even if it slights me.
I feel like it's the perfect time, dude. Our Pat's gonna be bats. You could have Lighthouse 2. Gotham Boogaloo.
I'd watch it.
That's it?
Yeah, I would just be like this the whole time.
Crossing your arms, you're like, nah.
But secretly inside, I'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a fucking video we did, huh?
Yeah.
So, that's it, I guess.
Easter special.
Anyway, tell us what you think about Jesus, Willem Dafoe, and
Massive things.
Willem Dafoe's massive penis, of course, and you know, that's what's up. By the way, if you're religious and were insulted by any of this, I mean, we can't help that. I mean, you feel what you feel, but
you already saw it.
This was not meant as any disrespect. You know, that's it. I mean, I can't change it.
True.
Anyway, we're out.